The Carnotaurus is a small game hunter, using its massive size and fast running legs to topple things over with its signature charge. You can also use it to go after bigger prey, assuming no one else tries to get in the way here. But most importantly, the Carno has an important message for you. But what's this experience actually like with Carnotaurus? Is it a fun thing to play? Is it just absolute torture? Do you even need to be smart to play it? Or can you just be like us?
Hey, yo!
Now, this is a disclaimer. Carnotaurus experiences may vary. But here's ours at the very least.
Yeah, all of them fucking shaking their heads.
I met up with Ruthie over here in West Trail Axis. He had just spawned in, just still getting everything set up, so he gave me his coordinates and we met up. We were going to be growing over in West Axis, just because it's one of my favorite places to grow as a Carno. If you saw the Packy video, you already know what happens.
Here, Mr. Bilbo, where are you off to?
I'm going on an adventure!
Nope, but you're doing the thing, aren't you?
I seen a path.
Yep. Yeah, I figured. I'm just gonna follow along.
I'm a simple man.
Sometimes you just have to stop trying to play the game seriously and just enjoy it. Run around, have fun.
Like this direction.
In all seriousness, exploring the map like this is actually great for yourself. You're gonna learn the map a little bit better and you'll start running into people in places you thought no one would ever go here. Why would they? The game does have a kind of eerie beauty to it. And when it is peaceful, take advantage of it.
I'm king of the castle. Just a beautiful mountainside stroll.
Right. But just be mindful.
Want to see this
if you're exploring the map, someone else might be as well.
Gravity scares me.
here, bro.
So, how you doing up there, brother?
Not good.
Right. You like following those paths, right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
There was nothing wrong with the path.
Except that
Dinosaur
the
game. It's a cow farm. There's gonna be cows outside.
This is fucking West Rail Axis / Highlands. Of course there's gonna be fucking Sarahs outside.
Oh, sir.
The experience is always better with other friends, and even players that you randomly meet in the aisle. And sometimes your one call attracts a lot of attention.
Good game of telephone. Hey.
Another buddy. Spamming one calls is always funny. Here's another one. Now, this player that we ended up picking up, T-Back, was brand new to Carno and had never gotten the Carno up to full grown.
He just ran past me, you goof.
So we decided to make it our mission to grow him up to full.
I know that I was talking to the. Yeah, I know. I was talking about the other person who just ran past me, going, ah. Like, bro, I'm right fucking here. All right, let's get some AI. We got a fucking 3-man pack. This is going well. No, he got some. There's some.
And give him the
there's,
true
something here.
Carnotaurus experience.
Was.
Living off of AI, growing as a Carno can take a little bit. Your lines you can only get from other players, but if you're brand new, you can still grow just off of boar and deer. This is also a good time for you to practice your charges, your bites, and everything else, learning how to aim, just understanding the timing and the movement of the Carnos. Just practice it. It takes time. This is not a guide. One of those will be coming up a little bit later. You know, once I actually know what the hell I'm doing. Now, the Carnotaurus is fast.
These rocks are notorious for death.
And sticking to the ground is
Try to chase this
incredibly
guy down
difficult,
here.
and sometimes
That's
you'll
bad.
just launch yourself up because of geometry.
That hurt. I'm orange.
Try to be careful of cliffs.
Yeah,
Gravity
I just
kills a
fucking
lot of
got
Carno
punched, so-
players. Broken legs, not fun to deal with.
You bitch. Oh, my mud wore off. I'm naked. Oh no, I'm naked.
Fucking stupid ass.
Ruthie, what kind of fucking laugh is that? You sound like a hyena. My friends on Discord.
I was slapping it with my meat.
It's like we're hitting the gritty. Fatty.
Oh, hey.
Yeah,
There's a
in front of us.
patrol zone that popped up over here by West Axis on the beach, so we decided to move down, and we ended up finding a Maia
Can we
and a
fight
galley.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
bad. Pretty
We
big.
have to be.
Huh?
No.
At the moment, we thought the Maia
No,
was too
he's
big,
gonna body deny. It's got
and
to
also
be
when he
proper.
ran into the water, my experience just said, all right, let's not worry about him. Let's try to find this galley. T-Beck takes off, and he's the one that chases the galley for a little bit. I still
Yeah.
debate on going after the Maia.
This guy's small.
But with T-Beck 1 calling, I'm assuming that he's on the galley.
All right, let's see T-Beck.
So I turn around to try to help cut him off just to get somebody a successful meal for their first real hunt. Remember the thing about gravity? Yeah, T-Beck discovers it again, and he has broken legs, so he ends up having to heal up here. Now, with a broken leg, you can't sprint. Your maximum speed is incredibly cut down, and your attacks and your abilities to fight also decreases quite a bit. Ruthie decides to pull bodyguard duty, while I decide to challenge myself, because why not? And I'm going to go after that little Maia we saw a little bit earlier.
I'm gonna go after. Watch after the Maia. Oh, they're back over here.
T-Beck's out of the fight. He can't run. Ruthie used up a bit of stamina. He's going to pull bodyguard. Now, I know this is not supposed to be like a guide or anything like that, but I'll throw in some couple tips here and there for this Maia fight, just because there was a lot of stuff that I did that I think you guys might like and pick up on. Maintain your stamina. Stamina is going to be your biggest tool as a Carno to fight. Because of how mobile we are and also how little we turn, we often need larger spaces and a little bit more runway to actually get our speed going. Tracking is always difficult in this game, especially during the rain, as tracks and blood tend to go away a little bit faster because the water will wash away the mud and wash away the footprints and bury the blood. So I'm just being slow, trying to figure out roughly where he's at. I didn't see the little cone that tells you roughly where the Maia had gone off to, which tells me he's relatively close. So, perusing the edge of this tree line, I see him up against one of the trees. And I continue my chase. Now this Maia doesn't want anything to do with me whatsoever. So what he's doing is he's just trying to run to either discourage me from going after him. But in this case, it actually looks like he's running into the water. Now you can fight in the water, and depending on how tall you are, what your leg, quote unquote, hitbox is, some animals do better in deeper water than others. The Carno, even though it has big, strong legs, does not do well with water. Its stamina drain's kind of high. So this Maia doing the smart thing, going into the water to see if he can bait me into sprinting and running out all of my stamina to gas myself out. This is where you'll see experience in the Isle kind of really take precedence over, oh, I'm just going to watch some guide and see how strong and broken something is and try to replicate what I've seen someone else do. What I'm doing here is, because this water is supposed to be too deep, quote unquote, to walk in properly, I keep swapping to my Z-Walk when I'm in certain parts of the water to make this Maia more confident and try to attack a little bit more. Now, the Maia uses stamina for every single one of its attacks. So the more it attacks me, even though I might be taking a little bit of a beating, he's wasting precious stamina, and he's not resting. He's standing in the water, moving around in the water, running through the water. That's just going to lower his stamina even more and more. So I'm just going to play the long game. I'm not doing too bad on health. I've landed quite a few bites on him. So at this point, I'm just playing touch and go, using my slide to try to get behind him, land any tail bites or body bites, because it doesn't seem like this player likes to swap between the stances. The Maia does have a four-legged stance where you got some kicks, some stomps, and slams. It does a little bit more damage than your bipedal stance, but it's not as fast, but it's a little bit more mobile. I don't know why he wasn't using it. Maybe it was the water was just a little bit too deep there to really get any kind of advantage from it. But remember what I was talking about, trying to make it seem like the water was getting too deep for me? Making it seem like I'm stuck trying to find shallow parts of the water, walking. This is something that I just thought to do in the moment, just because I knew this Maia from the way he was playing was a relatively newer player to the game overall, and probably was not understanding stamina management, and probably was not understanding how other players think. Stamina, stamina, stamina. Burn it as best you can. Now, because I know he's not dealing as much damage to me, either because of low stamina or low health, I start doing some right-click charge attacks to make him also feel like I'm a relatively newer player. Mind games is a huge part of tactics here in the Isle. Don't be afraid to pretend, quote-unquote, that you're a newer player, or even pretend that you're a better player. Anytime that you can get a chance to make somebody second-guess their decision, it's just one more chance for them to completely screw up. Now, I'm full stamina here. There's no reason for me to rest. You can also turn your head one way and still keep the camera oriented another so that you can still look behind you, making this Maia walk up on me once again. I don't know why he's moving up here. I think he's kind of given up because he's out of stamina. He's barely making any sound now whenever he attacks. Couple more bites just to keep him moving. And he goes back into the deeper part of the water. I want to make him afraid to come into the shallows and make him think that the deep area is safer. Simply because I know I can get out there. Excuse me, sir, I'm narrating. Especially because now whenever he comes out of the water, he's spamming attacks because he's just got nothing else to do. He can't run, he can't sprint, he can't slam anything. So here I am, just turning around. If he does land any hits, those hits are going to be on my tail. Still good on health. You can tell by that Maia's forecall, he just seems gassed and exhausted. He's hoping that I'm either going to let him go out of pity or just try to finish the fight so that he can try to spam and slam attack me. When you start playing Carno, learn its range a little bit. It takes time. Learn the attacks, learn the slides. But you can have a lot of fun with bigger targets that just don't know how to handle larger targets. Biting him every once in a while keeps the bleed going.
Got your name.
Ruthie and T-Beck are starting to come back to help finish up this fight.
Yellow health, but
Missed timed a couple attacks here and there, but I don't play a lot of Carno.
The other way. I guess you see this one.
he wasted all of his stamina. Fucking. Don't charge at random. You're not gonna be able to do as much damage. Just bite the fuck out of him.
Remember what I said earlier about making him think that the deep water was safe? It was all to set this up. In case he tried to run back when everybody else came by, we could just spam attacks to finish him off. And this was actually my first Maia kill ever as a Carno.
Bro.
And I want to apologize, but from here on,
Fucking proud of that shit.
intelligence is a suggestion.
Look at it. Is it messing up for you too?
Oh my god. It's ragdoll like a motherfucker. And not as much. I mean, I see the neck glitching like a motherfucker.
Yeah. You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Now it's fucking stretching.
I feel like I'm playing with one of those little sticky hands. Fucking direct it. Direct it. Direct it. Yeah. Fucking in a circle. In a fucking. That's not a circle. Alright, there we go. There we go.
We did our best to make sure T-Beck had the ultimate Carnotaurus experience.
316. We're stupid. This is what it looked like.
There's gonna be a solid 5-minute segment of just dumb derpy music and this shit.
Oh wait, you're recording?
Yeah.
Hey yo!
Damn, your tail's really long, stuff, Carno.
Once we were done memeing around, we were hearing a bunch of dilos calling around the pond over here in West Axis.
You wanna go? My stamina's almost up.
So this was going to be our first small game hunt. We were still not fully grown, but that was not going to stop us from having a good time.
There's like 3 of them here.
Ambush. The Carno's big. It's loud. It does not turn well. You have to rely on ambushes and sneaking up the right opportunities to catch somebody unawares.
I'm just a little ways behind you guys.
Mm-hmm.
just don't want to give up our creep, so I'm gonna stay in the creep.
I don't see him anymore. Oh, they're there. He's right here on the hill. It's where they're
And
at,
it's
right?
time to strike.
Okay.
Pay attention to how
Got
your
one.
teammates are moving so you can go by and help them out with anybody on their tails. Rotating around is going to help you out a lot.
My bad, dude. You ran in
good.
front of me.
Now this last dilo takes us for a little bit of a run.
Trying to break my legs.
Where's he at? Let's see him.
On me.
Oh,
Lost him.
got one on me. Get this one between you and me.
Fucking overshot him.
He went up by his biped.
One of the side effects of Dilo and Trudon Venom
There's
is
one
the
downhill thinking he went
addition
down
of
here.
multiple sounds that sound like the
search up
target you're
there.
chasing, often in a completely different direction. So while T-Beck was chasing him, I had heard a Dilo sound like he was trying to call for his clones in a complete opposite direction.
Yeah, I don't see him down here.
It's fine. Let's just get back over to our meals. That was pretty solid, dude.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, I got envenomated, but that's alright.
I'm surprised I didn't get envenomated.
I think T-Beck's on him.
Ruthie and I are out of the fight. We can't find him. Our bleed's getting a little low. Our stamina's low. T-Beck's gonna have to finish it up. And he does a great job chasing this final Dilo down to get us and secure us a fantastic
let's
meal.
go, baby.
With our final bit of nutrients now right in front of us, it's back to the brain rat. And this is a superpower I think I have in the aisle. I can turn any player near me into a potato. And our first potato victims were the Pteranodon family that had spawned in that the Dilos were harassing. So we end up having some bird brain friends to accompany us for the next 30-40 minutes of grow. And we pick up another little baby Carno. Let me tell you, I love the Isle. I love it when you have situations like this. It's just, there's something about the game where if you can turn your stupid up, the game just is better overall.
how all of them fucking shaking their heads. Remember when I told you Carnotaurus experience might vary?
This is so funny.
See, this is what the Isle experience should fucking be.
This is such a vibe.
If you or any of the Carnos or the Pteranodons in this video, let me know. I love stuff like this, man.
Pretty efficient.
Also, I really don't know who won this debate. Leave a comment, let me know who you guys think
We're
won.
having an argument.
Having an argument. See what you did there.
For the birds.
We had finally gotten up to almost 100% full grown, so we decided it was time to move. We wanted to go to West Rail Access to see what was going on over there, since we had heard a bunch of calls earlier.
Nobody across the way.
So we decided to water our dinos one last time before we make our way along the beach over to West Rail Access.
Fucking full grown, baby.
The Pteranodons followed us for a little bit just to see what we were up to and where we were going. And here's another reason I love the game. The local chat is just so funny. We're talking about how grown everyone is, which is myself, T-Beck, and Ruthie pretty much. And obviously the new guy who's the smallest. He just looks over at the smallest guy that says, yeah. The last 2 hours of brain rot got to us. It was our breaking point.
That was so dumb.
The head turn animations.
We make it all the way to
Hello,
West Rail
Carno friend.
Access. We decide to head over to the pond, see what's hanging out over there. And we end up spotting what we thought was just a lone dibble.
Dibble
Alright. How big?
at the water.
I was feeling pretty good, so I decided to come in, try to get some bites off. But scumbags like this dibble do some nasty shit. Like mix packing with a fucking croc.
It's a croc!
Oh, there's a croc. Oh, shit.
It's a shame this croc was just so bad though, man. If you need a dibble to help you play croc, I might want to go on the unofficial servers, bro. Don't go on the official servers. You're not doing anything to make yourself look good. Like, come on, Mr. Dibble. You're one of the most OP herbivores in the game right now.
Dude, I don't know how the fuck I managed to survive that, but he's a bad croc.
But hey, if you're this bad that you need a mix pack to break the game, I mean, go for it, dude. You're really not proving anything to anyone. Hey, look at this croc. What are you doing, dude? You don't even know your own range? The only reason you got this big is because the dibble is probably helping you grow? Come on, man. But there comes a point where you have to ask yourself, are you doing this because you saw Bosch do it? Are you doing something because you saw a streamer do it? Or are you doing this because you want to be good at a dinosaur game? Come on. Come on. It's a dinosaur game. Play like a dino, not like a human. Which means don't mix pack with stuff you shouldn't be mix packing with. You're ruining the experience, not for everybody else, but you're ruining it for yourself. Like, all you're doing is holding yourself back from a good experience in the game. Like, come on. Dibbles should not be afraid of a couple.
I'm not gonna let him fucking heal up.
Realistically, they shouldn't be.
Dibble trying to fuck you up.
Yeah, play with a croc, buddy. You're so good at the game. Fucking look at my butt, you stupid dibble. Can't fucking get me. And if this wasn't getting bad enough, we ended up having a Herrera jump on our new guy as well. So I don't know if he was in that mix pack or he was just taking advantage of the chaos that was being caused.
What's going on?
But we took it as a sign to get away from the trees.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
And this is how you can tell that this croc was also a very new player and why he had to mix pack. He comes sprinting out of the water trying to get Ruthie while he's resting? When he's so far from the water? Like, dude, come on. You can see that Ruthie and I have played a lot together.
Don't fuck with me, dude. Don't fuck with me, Mr. Croc.
With the two of us constantly being able to bait out attacks, having two very different play styles.
Oh, sorry.
All it does is just prove to this croc that he should probably be learning, how to actually play the dino instead of trying to cheese it. This is why I say, don't just look at guides, everybody. Play the game, experience it yourself.
I know your range, Croc.
You'll gain so much experience that just can't be taught or shown in videos that you have to go out there and try to replicate it yourself. But if you're going to be watching these, content creators or even watching other people that do this mix packing stuff and these cheese strats, you're just limiting the kind of fun that you can have in the game. Anyways, we decided to try to leave the croc alone because we kind of feel bad for him. So we're going to try to bully out the dibbles again.
I got one bite off on him, but damn, he fucking hurts. That fucking took me down to yellow immediately. Watch out.
In order to get a dibble, you have to understand what their turn range is. Then you can follow up with your own bite in the cooldown animation. When dibbles are too big, in fact when anything's too big, your right-click charge doesn't do anything. And dibbles can use their right-click defense stance to actually cause damage to anything running at them.
Oh, there's two dibbles.
And now there's a second dibble. Mixed packing with this croc and everything else.
He's gonna be bleeding out pretty bad here in a minute.
See what I'm talking about desync? It's as if your character model lags behind, anywhere from like a quarter second to maybe up to a half second behind you.
Just be careful, they're down low and there's two over here. to get them to swing at you.
Now, at this
Alright,
point, what
might
I
be
should have
getting
done is pull
sorry.
out and just say, you know what, we're done. We'll just keep growing these Carnos out. But I'm having fun. I want to fight. I want to learn how to get better at fighting these things.
No, no, no.
So I'm okay with getting my ass handed to me a few times.
Come
Oh,
on.
this ain't good. This ain't good.
Yeah. Oh well.
I'm getting out of here.
Remember, the Isle is not about how good am I as a dinosaur. It's a
What'd you get hit
survival
by?
experience. And it's okay to lose fights. It's okay to die. It's okay to start over. Because all you have to do is have fun. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope this gives you the chance to go out and have fun, whether it's with the Carnos or something else. Go experience the game the way it's meant to be experienced and played. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching the video. I will be doing a Carno guide down the road. Next one's going to be PT, though. Love you guys so much. Mwah. Stay trashy.